Hi everybody, I'm back here at Nate Erskine-Smith's election campaign office. As some of you may remember, Cheryl and I came down here Tuesday morning and there was no one there and the door is locked. So I haven't tried the door. I do see that there's somebody in there and I'm going to go in and let's see what kind of reception we get. Hi there, how are you? Hi, you're on live stream here. I'm doing a small project on just showing the people that follow me, election officers, and just, well, this is funny, having apples. But anyway, just to show the election offices in all parties.
Alrighty.
As you can see, I don't support the Liberals, but that doesn't mean I'm unfair to what's, how I'm treated and how we're greeted and, all that. So, yeah, I did come by. I am a constituent in this riding.
Okay.
And you don't want to be on the camera. Well, I won't put you on, but, this is sort of a point. I haven't been to a Green Party, but I've been to NDP, Liberal, and Conservative. And the only ones that don't want to be on camera are the Liberal people that are in the constituent office. And I find that rather, I don't know if it's telling or not, but I do find it kind of odd that you're publicly representing your candidate, and yet you don't want to be publicly seen. I find that a little bit odd, but I respect that you don't want to be on. You're okay? You're on now.
Sure. Why not?
If you're walking, I don't know, I just find it quite odd. You want to represent your candidate who's representing Canadians in Ottawa. That's very public, So really, we should all be kind of wanting to be like, hey, I'm publicly saying I support this person or this party or whatever it is.
Public. I think some people are being comfortable being filmed.
Yeah, I just don't, this is my question really, like kind of why. Or else maybe just stay at home and hide under the covers or something. I don't know, I find it odd. So, can you tell me, thank you for letting me in the door.
Sure.
And you have snacks.
Would you like one?
Well, I might, yes. I'd love a cup of coffee if you have some. They have apples, which again is a little ironic, and oranges. Not that the Conservative Party own apples, they don't. But it is quite funny.
I know what you're talking about. Do you take milk?
No, just black. Just like, that's plenty. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Look, I get coffee at Nate's office. So maybe you can tell me what Nate's and the Liberal Party, you're still not on camera. Look, here, we'll stand beside you and then you can see what I'm filming.
I'm neutral at best.
You're neutral at best. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. That's a funny thing. Thank you for the coffee. And so maybe you can answer this question. Is Nate's position and the Liberal Party's position on safe supply, on decriminalizing what we sort of collectively known as hard drugs? This is a big concern for a lot of people. And so can you tell me that, or would you rather not speak on behalf of them?
I don't want to misspeak. I'm not a policy expert or on Nate's team. I know that he wants to treat drugs as a health issue rather than a crime issue at a top level, but for the specifics of it, you have to get it with Nate or with the policy team.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's, to treat drug addiction, I'll call it that, the drug crisis that's here in Canada and a lot around the world, really, of course it's a health issue and it needs to be dealt with as a health issue, but there is the criminal aspect to it that definitely, in my opinion, needs to completely be addressed, because these things aren't being just sold, in the drugstore. Although I just came from the drugstore, and we were talking about it a bit, and he says it's not just the hard drugs, of course, that people are addicted to, and as he pointed to his own counter of prescription drugs, the oxys, all those that people are, have gotten addicted to. So we have a huge problem here, and So the decriminalization of hard drugs like meth, heroin, fentanyl, maybe these needs to be, criminalized, stay criminal. That's my opinion, but also dealt with as a health problem, because why are people taking drugs? Why are they, but these drugs, you could take lots of people that have died and are addicted to fentanyl because they're inserted into whatever, they're, smoking marijuana and somebody's put that in. Mm-hmm. And now they're either dead right away or, they're either dead and gone, or they're addicted. And that's not something you can just, in a way, just deal with as a health problem. So anyway, this is a real big concern for me and a lot of people.
Sure, as it should be.
And the Liberal Party, I think, is not really handling it that well. And I think Nate is being a little bit naive about it, quite honestly, and having safe supply houses in this city and other cities has not done us well. So, whoa, maybe that's a sign. Hey, everybody, a sign has fallen. Anyway, thank you for letting me in. I'll let you go back to work.
Sure.
And thank you for the coffee.
Of course.
Let's see what other snacks they have. Little minis. Yeah, they have apples. So anyway, what did you guys think of that? At least they opened the door. They treated me well. They listened to me. They can have conversations. So I'm happy about that. An office covered. And take care, everybody. Hope you do well. And I'll see you later. So, cheers. Bye.